Hi guys, how are we? Hope you're well. It's another day. It's been a minute. I haven't popped in here. I thought I'd just pop in, and first and foremost, let me just say thank you for you who is here. If you're popping in here for the first time, my name is Konso Kijo. I'm originally from Kenya, but I live in Sydney, Australia. Inspire YG is an initiative I started a couple of years ago, and the initiative was started with the hope to inspire other international students. I've been involved in a lot of co-curricular activities. I got a lot of scholarships, a lot of sponsorships, and I had a lot of opportunities open up for me because of the things that I did when I was at uni. And so I felt like the need for me to share some of those opportunities and also tell people, especially those who travel to other countries to study as international students, that there's so many things you can get out of that country aside from your degree or your diploma or whatever it is that you had got to get there. So now I pop in here once a week, unless something pops up. Like unless I'm unwell, I try and drop a video every Sunday. And so I hope that encourages you to, like, share and subscribe to your networks, especially if you have someone in your life who is passionate about education, passionate about following their dreams. This is the place to be. Okay, now today I thought I'd pop in here and talk about the need to be I want to talk about dreams. I talk about dreams a lot and vision a lot because I feel that that's my vision statement of life, and my mission statement of life I cannot talk about it without talking about vision and dreams, because that's my life encompasses that. And yeah, so I was talking about one of the reasons why I feel like it's important to follow your dreams is because if you know where you're going, you're not just going to have any road deter you, or you're not going to take detours, and you will be sure not to be derailed or peer pressure, which is something I really don't understand. But I speak to my parents, maybe one people who've known me for a long time, just to know whether I've ever had from as far as I'm concerned, or as much as I can remember, peer pressure has never worked on me. I've never understood why I should do something because other people think I should do it. That has always been a bit interesting for me to understand. And so the idea of following my dreams is not something that has just started with me being in Australia or being an international student. I feel like since I was a very young girl, I always knew that I was, I knew that I had something in me. Yes, I might not have had the support system, or in terms of like people identifying what I was good at when I couldn't see it, because I wasn't always a confident child. I was very shy. I'm still an introvert, which is hard for most people to believe. You're an introvert and you're on YouTube. But this video has been cut short so many times by so many disruptions. Anyway, so I'll talk about 5 things that I feel like have really governed and helped me to make choices around following around staying the course and doing what it is that I think I was created to do, like following my purpose, right? So obviously I talked about follow your dreams, but also don't listen to naysayers. And naysayers can be anything. Can even be your parents who love you so much. If you're going to your mother and you're telling you're going to your parents or your guardians and you're telling them, I want to start a YouTube channel, or I want to grow my TikTok channel because I have 100,000 followers and I don't want to go to school, they will look at you, especially if they're African parents. They'll look at you like this and they'll think you probably need to be admitted somewhere because something is wrong. But you're basically following your dreams, and social media pays, especially if you structure it the right way and if you have the right content for the people who need it. You can actually make a living out of on out of social media. So, but different generations have different perspective or perception of social media. So you might tell your folks or people around you or people who you're under that this is the path you want to take, or it can be anything else, doesn't have to be social media. I'm just giving social media as an example. But if those people say no, and it's people that you value, sort of value their perspective, and you value what they say, then that might derail you. It can actually just kill your zeal altogether. So be careful. What I felt is like I've always been very careful with who I share my dreams and who I share my next steps to. Because if I know you're a dream killer, you're only going to find out about the dream when it becomes a reality. Anyway, the other thing was write down your goals. Now put a date on them and follow up on them. So I learned this a while back from a speaker who really motivated the people who are listening to them to write 100 goals. And I actually got 100 goals on a book. I've literally written a book, like goals in this book. Obviously I wouldn't share. This is a video I'll do one day, but those are some of them, literally. Like there's so many. I'm still writing. I haven't still, you can see they're actually many. But I'm yet to finish them. But some of these goals, if you hear them, you actually think I am cuckoo. But I believe in them, and the fact that I thought of them, that means I believe in them. The fact that I believe in them, that means I can actually execute on them. The fact that I believe I can execute on them, that means I can achieve them. So watch this space. All those goals will be achieved before I leave this planet. Anyway, so that's another thing. Number 3 is write your goals down and then put a date on them. By which date do you want to achieve them? The 4th one is think beyond yourself. Think beyond your wants, think beyond your desires. Now, there's a book I was reading. I just finished it. It's by Zig Ziglar. It's called Steps to the Top. Now, Zig Ziglar mentioned there that you can't get what you want in life until you help other people get what they want. That means it's almost, for me, how I understand it is you got to help someone to be able to get helped. Like, if you don't help anyone, then who is going to come for you? So it's basically, I think that's how creation is. That's how God intended for the world to be. You give. My grandmother always used to say, if you give, your hand is open. That means you have a place to receive. So yep. The last one, the final one. Today I'm just telling you the cars, the trains. So I'm gonna make this video very short, but that's because why I'm feeling mentally, I'm very disrupted. Anyway, the 5th one is growing up disadvantaged. I wrote it. I'm going to read it the way I wrote it. Growing up disadvantaged. Growing up disadvantaged actually puts you on a more advantage kind of space, and it's not even compared to anything. It's just that. I remember some time back listening to the late Miles Monroe. You can Google Miles Monroe. His material that he left on this earth is everywhere, and it's outstanding. That man was on another level of wisdom. I mean, he had another level of wisdom. And he stated, he went to Kenya, and he stated, I probably have said this before, but he stated, the more problems you have, the more opportunities you have to create the solutions to those problems. And it made a lot of sense, because he said this when someone asked him, so what would you advise the young people who are looking for employment and there's no employment? And he said, are there problems in Kenya? And the interviewer said, yes. So this is to tell you that the more there are problems, the more young people should be thinking, come up with ideas on how to solve those problems. Because success in everything in life is actually, including in business, success is literally identifying a problem and looking for a solution. That is where you get the, you don't go into anything with the end goal of the results or the outcome you get out of it. It's actually more on what can I offer? What can I do? Can I solve this problem? Can I make someone else's life better? You know, and through that, it actually does come back. It's karma. So yeah, so that's what I thought. I just thought I share that. If you're looking around you and all you're seeing is problems left, right, and center, start thinking about any other person around you who's got those similar problems or even different kind of problems. Think of how you can help them solve their problems, and by doing that, you'll actually in turn even find solutions for your own problems. It's interesting how life works. Anyway, I thought I'd share that today. This is gonna be a quick one, and please don't forget to subscribe. And thank you for popping in and for the support you're showing me so far. I really appreciate it. And please guys, don't give up on your dreams. And the reason why I want to mention this also is, before I finish up, is the previous video I did was pretty much sharing the journey of how I got the award for the alumni award from Australian Catholic University. And I remember when they reached out to me and asked me, they wanted to nominate me and if I was gonna give them consent. And I remember thinking, so who told you about me? Like, I mean, I was in that uni, yes, 2018. We are now in 2021, so who told you about me? And apparently they went online and they searched for my work. And everything I had done was there. And so my work actually spoke for itself. So whenever someone tells you, why are you on the internet? Why are you posting things? Why are you doing this? Sometimes it depends. If you're doing it and the intent is clear and your conscience is clear, you're doing it for a good reason. Especially when your mind is clear, you want to support other people, you want to share information that you know that is probably not accessible to all people, whatever it may be, do it from your heart. Do it from your heart, because you never know who is watching. And that is what I learned from that experience. So thank you so much, guys. I just thought I'd share that today. And please don't forget to share this video and go on to my video and watch all the other videos that I've done if you haven't done so. I hope you get inspired. Be blessed. Until the next one, bye.